News 46 is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, specializing in comprehensive accident rehabilitation. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Pahrumph's #1 media source for local news, weather, and sports.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, February 15th, 2011. I'm Rhonda Van Winkle in for Rick Vale.
And I'm Janet Arrett. Topping our news tonight, you may remember that in last night's news, we brought you the story of 3 suspects wanted for attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, and battery with a deadly weapon. The 3 suspects are Kevin Thomas Hanna, age 20, Timothy Michael Hanahan, age 23, and David Neal Taylor, age 23. The ironic part of this story is that the 3rd suspect, David Neal Taylor, who is now wanted by the Nye County Sheriff's Office, was the first person on scene who risked his own life to help rescue the people trapped inside the home that burned in last week's fatal fire. If you have any information on the whereabouts of these 3 suspects, please call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 751-7000. And tonight there will be a viewing for the children lost in last week's fire. The viewing will be held at Pahrump Family Mortuary located on Vicki Ann Road from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And the actual funeral services for the children will take place this Wednesday, the 16th, at the new chapel of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints located on Mans Road. The services will be at noon on Wednesday. Also, there will be a memorial service held for Crystal Smiley, the adult woman who died in the fire, at the Pahrump Community Church this Friday, the 18th at 2 p.m. Crystal's family appreciates any monetary donation you may be able to make. The Crystal Smiley Memorial account has been established at First International Bank located on Highway 160. And as we head into break, we wanted to announce that the Pahrump Valley Speedway, owned by the Broadhead family, will not be holding its races this weekend. They wanted to let you know that it is not due to the tragic fire last week. However, it's due to the rainfall, as the 4-year-old Zachary, who passed in last week's fire, would have been very mad at Grandpa for canceling the races. We'll be back right after this break.
News 46 is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, specializing in comprehensive accident rehabilitation. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900.
And the final tally? Well, the amount raised during the charity fundraiser to benefit the families of those who died in last week's fire was $15,000 and 195 cars washed. News 46 speaks to Julie Hargis, who organized the fundraiser.
This is very, very incredible, Deanna. Pahrump has really shown his true colors today and come out and supported this family.
It's so moving to see this, even when I approached, seeing the number of cars, the number of volunteers, the energy and the atmosphere here of just doing as much as we can for the Broadhead family.
It is. We've got music to wash cars by. Dennis Keating, Bad Dog Live is out here keeping them going. Terribles is out here bringing cases of water to keep everybody hydrated. And 3 hours, we just hit our 100th car.
Even to Pat Michaels from Terribles didn't just drop off. He's out there drying the cars too and helping out as much as he can. Everybody is here helping out.
We do. We have elected officials. We have business executives. There's no lines. There's no boundaries. Everybody's out here working arm in arm today.
How many cars have we had come through? I know it's about noon right now.
Yeah, at noon we just hit 100 cars in 3 hours.
How much money has come in so far?
We're at $7,500.
This is something that you feel that you have to, in a tragedy like this, do something positive, even if it's money, and money doesn't fix everything, but people are out here doing and showing their love. And just the energy of doing it means so much, and it also helps the people in their grief.
It does. This is how we heal. And I'm hoping this will help the family heal also. Well, we just hope that this will lift them up in their time of grief, and they will see the love and the support of their community, and that's what this is all about today.
thank you so much for doing this, Julie. What a wonderful thing. You're always such a go-getter, and I know how much the Broadheads mean to you, and I know you're friends with them as well. And it's a horrible tragedy that we're trying to do our best to comfort.
We are, and we're not making light of the situation. We're celebrating their lives, and we're trying to help Pahrump heal and help the family out. And I want to thank all the volunteers, everybody that helped promote this, and thank you for Pahrump for opening your hearts to us today.
Also present at the fundraiser were the Pahrump Valley Cruisers, who presented the Broadhead family with a check for $500.
Hi, I'm Marla Quercha, and we're with the Cruisers of Pahrump Valley. We were just devastated when we heard this news about these beautiful, beautiful children and how it has affected the valley. The turnout here is just so amazing. But the Cruisers of Pahrump Valley wanted to donate to the family to help them with their costs, because the cost of losing a loved one is so great. And this money just helps in just a tiny, tiny way. So we want to graciously extend that to you, along with our condolences.
Thank you very, very much. Sharon and Anthony will appreciate this a whole bunch. We're proud to have people like this in our community. I can't believe the turnout. I just can't believe it. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wish they could be here. I wish Brad and Mary and them was here also, the other grandparents, so they could, let you know how they feel. But believe me, we appreciate everything you're doing for our grandkids and our kids. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, and God bless you and your family.
Thank you.
And if you're hungry, head to McDonald's and make sure your order includes a Happy Meal or a Mighty Kids meal. News 46 spoke to McDonald's manager Michael Holder about how they will be contributing to the families from the fire now through March 14th.
We are starting the fundraising event for the family of the Broadhead family and the Crystal Smiley Memorial Fund. On Thursday, February 17th, from 4 to 7, we will be having a fundraiser here. We will give a portion of the proceeds to both the families, the Broadhead family and the Crystal Smiley Fund. And after that, we are doing every Happy Meal or Mighty Kids meal for $1. $1 of proceeds will go to both families. And that's through February 14th through March 14th. So come down. We love your support, and come see us.
Town Manager Bill Koberger spoke to News 46 during Saturday's fundraiser.
I was out at the scene shortly after what happened. Chief Lewis gave me a call, so I went out there, saw the devastation firsthand. It's important to be here. It's important to be here. It's important to help out. It's such a tragic event. It's a great cause. I mean, look at all the people out here. Everybody's having fun. Everybody's pitching in. Everybody's trying to raise money for just a devastating cause that hopefully you never ever have to report on again.
I hope that's so true as well. And tell me how moved you were by seeing this huge line of cars here.
Extremely. You know what moves me more is all the young kids. Yeah. They get it. They get it. They're here. They get it. They know what happened. They know it's tragic, and they want to help. And then you look behind us, you see kids ranging from 3 all the way up to, old guys like me out here doing this. This is what this community is all about, and hopefully everybody will see what this town can do when we all come together, and maybe we'll stop bickering and fighting over the dumb little things that we do and come together and work to make this the greatest community in the world.
Coming up after the break, a local bank robber still at large.
And public comment from today's Nye County Commissioners meeting.
We'll have a look at these stories and more right after the break. Keep it here.
News 46 is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, specializing in comprehensive accident rehabilitation. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900.
The man who robbed U.S. Bank inside of Smith's Grocery on Friday is still at large. He's described as Caucasian, approximately 5 foot 6 inches tall and 220 pounds. He should be considered dangerous. If you have information as to whom this man is or his whereabouts, please contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000 or email them at ncso_detectives@co.nye.mv.us. The Nye County Commissioners held their meeting today. During public comment, Dr. Tom Waters from the Pahrump Town Board expressed his desire to work with the Commission more closely. He references the plans for the new community center and also the perception of the public about the cooperation between the Nye County Commissioners and the Town Board of Pahrump.
The vote was to ask the county commissioners to work with the town of Pahrump so that we could have a community center replace, rebuild, repair, or something like that. And for that reason, that's one of the reasons that we've asked for a joint meeting. And it's not really a joint meeting, it's more of a joint conversation to let the public know that the commissioners and the town board are working together. So the town board voted 5-0 to have a joint meeting conversation. It's been changed by the League of Women Voters to a joint conversation. Right now, the League of Women Voters have a date set of April 18th. I know the town manager and the county manager are working it, but I'd like to see something from the commissioners to say, we'd like to have that joint conversation to let everybody in all of the county know that the town of Pahrump and the county commissioners are working together.
I would endorse having a joint workshop or meeting, whatever you want to call it, just to have open dialogue on that.
What they are advocating, and I mean they, the League of Women Voters, what they're advocating for is to ask each of the town board members and the board of county commissioners to provide them with 2 subjects or topics that they think are important items for discussion, and they propose to construct a question around each of those topics that would promote the conversation at that meeting. They're looking for a couple of suggestions from each person that'll participate so that they have a topic on those areas.
The meeting between the town board and the commissioners will be held at the Nye County Complex Monday, April 18th at 7 p.m.
You can watch the Nye County Commissioners meeting in its entirety this Thursday on Channel 46.4 at 7 p.m.
Now, the Department of Motor Vehicles will be unable to issue original licenses or ID cards on Saturday, February the 19th, and they may not be able to process any commercial license transactions after 12 p.m. This is due to 2 national verification systems that are undergoing software upgrades. In addition, the offices of the DMV will also be closed on Monday, February the 21st for the observance of President's Day.
And yesterday, News 46 reported on human remains that were found in the desert. Today, Inyo County Sheriff's Public Information Officer Karma Roper gives us this interview.
The Inyo County Sheriff's Department and Inyo County Coroner are investigating skeletal remains that were discovered on Friday, February 11th. The remains were found in a remote area of Inyo County west of Pahrump. And we will continue to update the public as conclusive information is discovered regarding the identity of the victim.
Was there anything else found around the remains that would lead you to believe of who the victim might be?
Not that I'm aware of at this point.
Do we know if it's an adult or a child?
I don't have any information regarding the identity of the victim at this point.
Do we know if the person died a violent death or if there's any clue as to how they died?
At this point, I don't have any information regarding that, but we are thoroughly investigating.
And who found them?
I believe it was somebody out recreating on an off-road vehicle.
And we had search and rescue out there. Were they looking for additional remains? Or?
At this point, I can't comment to that. I'm not sure. I haven't been informed.
Do we have any lead as to any missing persons that we think it might be?
At this point, I don't have any information other than what I was told by the sheriff's investigators. So, as I mentioned, we'll inform the public as soon as we can discover any conclusive information about the victim.
The National Weather Service in Las Vegas has issued a high wind watch from late Wednesday morning through Wednesday evening. Winds will be out of the southwest to the west at 30 to 45 miles per hour with gusts up to an excess of 60 miles per hour. The period of strongest winds will be between noon and 10 p.m. A high wind watch means there's a potential for hazardous high wind events, and sustained winds of at least 40 miles per hour and or gusts of 58 miles per hour or stronger may occur. Don't forget to secure items that are outdoors or place them indoors until after the high wind watch. After the break, we'll have your 7-day forecast. Keep it here.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
And today we had a high of 69 degrees, winds from the south at 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 27 miles per hour. And boy, we can sure hear them gusting outside right now.
Yes, we can.
The pressure was 30.10 and steady. Sunrise at 6:31 a.m. with a record high of 79 in 1996.
Now this evening we have partly cloudy again, low of 40 degrees, winds out of the south-southwest at 12 miles per hour. Sunset will be at 5:25 p.m. The record is 16 degrees and that was set in 1949.
Oh, that is pretty cold. And our 7-day forecast. Now Wednesday, as you can see, there's a 30% chance of rain and it is going to be windy, and the wind advisory said there would be gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Thursday is partly cloudy, partly sunny there with some more rain coming back at a 60% chance on Saturday with a high of only 55 and a low of 33. Sunday, the chances diminished just a little bit at 30% for rain and a high of 54, low of 31. And Monday, you'll notice we don't have it up there, but there's a slight chance of rain, maybe 20%, but we're hoping for the sun, and that's why we have that there. We're hoping for the sun, and Tuesday for sure we're going to get some sun.
We're rooting for it.
Yeah, we don't want to be too cold now, do we? And to the family of Nevada Highway Patrol, Pat Walker, best wishes from News 46 on a speedy recovery for your daughter Michelle from her car accident that happened last week.
Now that does it for this edition of News 46.
It does. We don't really have too much more to talk about, except we want to remind you that if you'd like to catch the news, you can go to www.kpvm.tv. Our website has all the newscasts for each date, no matter what day you miss. You can catch it on our website. And also, just a reminder, the Nye County Commissioners meeting can be seen in its entirety on 46.4 Thursday at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
All right, from all of us up on the Hill, we want to wish you a good night. I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
And I'm Janet Arrett. Good night, Pahrump.